You can't even see me. Cause all that needs to be on you.
Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Katie back with another video. Let me just start off by saying I swear if this light looks crazy, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know, me with this camera right now. I've tried to set up for this video for like 10 minutes now and it just doesn't look right, but I can't figure out what it is. I do one thing differently, it throws everything off, but I just want to get this video recorded for you guys so I can post this week. So yeah, hey, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be discussing my new job. I got a couple questions, so I'm going to do like a little mini Q&A. I don't have that many questions, there's only like 5. Before I get started, don't forget to hit that button to subscribe to my channel and also turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every time your girl posts a video. So let me first start this video off by saying, like, I just want to thank God. I really just went through a terrible season, like just a season of like not knowing, of trying really hard and feeling like nothing was working, of just being like I said, like unknowing, unsure. Like honestly, y'all, to be like completely 100% transparent, like I didn't even know how I was gonna pay my bills. Like y'all know I haven't had a job since I got fired, like a 9-to-5 or a nursing job, I should say, not even a 9-to-5. I haven't had a nursing job really since I quit my 9-to-5. I was picking up here and there on clipboard, which y'all know I hate nursing homes. So it was not something that I like to do, and I was literally like damn near crying before going into shifts, hating it there the entire time, but still having to do it just because shit has to get paid for. I got real life big girl bills and I was just doing what I had to do. My headspace now compared to like months ago, not even months ago, but even just weeks ago, is so much better. I don't feel as lost as I did. So I just really want to say thank you to God for allowing me to accept, to even come by this opportunity. Like I said, I've never been too good to work a job. It's just about working a job that appreciates me, a job that I actually want to be at, and that I feel that they want me there. And bedside nursing really was not giving that. It was not giving appreciative. It was not giving that they cared about their employees at all. If y'all not following me on Instagram, make sure you head over and follow me, because you should have been doing that, homegirl. I got a couple questions and we're just gonna get into them. So another thing that I want y'all to kind of keep in mind before I start answering the questions is that I literally just started on May 28th, so I'm technically still in my orientation period. I'm gonna be on orientation for like another 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how confident I feel with my skills and everything like that. Yes, I am a nurse, but it's just kind of like learning the flow of home health compared to hospital, because I never did it before. The first question is it different taking care of a person in the home versus at the hospital? And of course it is super different. That is pretty much kind of like why I'm on orientation. Like I just said, it's really a learning curve going from like in the hospital where there are doctors a couple steps away from you at most times, or they're in the building and there's other nurses and there's CNAs and there's all this perfect medical equipment. All these medications are like at arm's reach. Like it's so different doing that versus being in the home where there's just you and there's your patient at most times. Another big difference with home health is something that I noticed like off top, and that's kind of why I wanted to go into home health. The patients' attitudes are a lot better. A lot better. You got to think about it. A lot of the time when these older people are getting dragged to the hospital or getting sent out to the hospital by their family or by their caregivers, they don't want to go. Okay, these people don't want to go. They don't like hospitals. A lot of people have like phobias, real life phobias of the hospital, because they've seen so many of their friends and family die, especially older people, because they've seen everybody pass away. So I've literally had patients tell me like, I hate it here, I don't want to be here, I want to go home. That makes 2 of us, pal. But when it comes to home health, this is a private thing that you are literally hiring somebody to come into your home. You are paying for this, or your insurance is paying for it. But anyway it goes, you're paying for this. You want us to come in, and like I said, we're in the home. We're in the comfort of somebody's home. When you think about it, your house is like your safe space. Your house is your place, it's your home. So like they are a lot more comfortable in that space. I also feel like people kind of tend to do better with home health care versus hospital, because it's just like you're thriving in that environment. Your family can come see you whenever. You're using your own bathroom, you're using your own kitchen, you're in your space. You just feel more comfortable, you feel more safe. But when it comes to like my job as a nurse, again, like I said, it's different than the hospital. Yes, I do have a work bag that has like a bunch of supplies in it, but like if, for example, I was just at a client's house with my preceptor because I'm training right now. She was supposed to change his catheter, but she didn't have the exact tubing. In a hospital, you're gonna have the tubing, or another floor is gonna have the tubing. If it's not on your floor, it's on another one of the 12 other floors that are in the freaking building, or it's downstairs in central supply. Like, you're gonna have it. I don't think I've ever not had something that I absolutely needed in the hospital before. When it comes to home health, it's like, okay, well, we don't have this today, so I can either go and get it and come back tomorrow, or I can come back Monday, we can reschedule you, blah, blah, blah. So like, it's a little bit different in that area, but like, the job is the same. You're still doing the same thing that you would do for your patients, but the patients are not as sick. That is something that I would say. Well, they're not as sick. I don't want to say it like that. I don't know they're more stable in the home. We mostly, from what I've seen in the past 2 weeks, it's a lot of wound care. It is a lot of wound care. It's a lot of people who have really deep pressure injuries, trying to get those healed up. And then just like diabetic foot ulcers, anything like that, basically. There's also a subsection of the company that I work for that is for physical therapy. So there are some people who only come on for physical therapy, getting that strength back. Some people have nursing visits. It all really just depends on the patient. But it is different, and it is kind of like a lot to be thrown at you. With this job, I can chart from home, versus at the hospital, everything has to be done before I leave my 12-hour shift. This, if I have something to do or if my visits are running over, I can come home and chart at home. I have a handy dandy tablet that they give us. And like I said, I can always bring my work home. I'm gonna try not to do that because I really want to have a good work-life balance, but if I really needed to, I could. When it comes to getting to work, or when it comes to like the structure of my work day, completely different from the hospital. Obviously, I'm going home to home, so I'm in my car for a lengthy part of the day, driving to different places. And another thing that is really different when it comes to home health, and I was so confused about it to begin with, the pay is not per hour, the pay is per point. So the different client visits are different point values. So like if you're doing a start of care, which is basically you're starting this person on your services, you have to go and meet them. It's like a 2-hour long visit. And you just go and meet them. You take their whole history, you do med reconciliation, you do all that stuff, whole assessment, blah, 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 whole 9 yards. That is, I think that's worth the most amount of points. And then there's other stuff that are like routine visits. So like wound care will be a routine visit, changing out a catheter, routine visit, like stuff like that. And then there's also like research and a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to get deep into it, but like different type of appointments is a different type of, or a different amount of points. So a different kind of appointments are worth different point values, and the amount of points that you have at the end of your 2 weeks or whatever, that is how much you get paid, or that gets like changed over into the pay. But I think that is probably one of the biggest differences for me, because I was so freaking confused, and I'm like, I honestly can't even tell if I'm gonna make decent money working here, because I was so damn confused. I'm so used to like getting paid by the hour, so this was really different for me. So somebody asked me what my hours are like. My hours are like, it depends. So I'm on, like, I want to say contracted for, but I'm not contracted. I'm a staff employee. My FTE is, I think, 30 points per week. So that all kind of depends. No, I don't even think it's 30. I think I did the 22 points per week, but I can always work as much as I want to. It doesn't matter how much I applied for. If I want to work more, I can work more, which is why I'm a little confused on which one, because I think I chose the lesser one so that they wouldn't fill me all the way up, but if I wanted to, then I could ask for it. So yeah, my hours are a little bit different. The thing that I love about home health though, you can make your own schedule. They don't make your schedule. They give you your cases, but you make your own schedule. So like, let's say I have 5 cases. I get to look at my people. I get to see where, you know, they live around the city, and I get to, depending on their needs, if they're going to see me once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever, I can take that and look at my schedule and say, well, you know what? If I had a kid, my kid has soccer practice on Mondays. I'm going to try to only have 2 people on Mondays and block that off. Like, you can literally make your own schedule. You can start your day at whatever time you want, just as long as those people get seen. So there are some people who start their days at 9 in the morning. Some people who start at 10, 11, 12. It all depends on what you have that day and what other things you have going on and how you make your schedule. That's my favorite part about it, because I can still get all my hours in and still like be able to do different things. Like, y'all know I be going to the gym. I was so afraid because while I didn't have a job, I was going to the gym every day almost, but I was going like in the morning, like 7, 8 o'clock. I was scared. I'm like, dang, I'm not gonna have time. I hate working out after work. I hate working out after work or like at nighttime. So I'm happy that I'm still gonna be able to, like, you know, get my stuff together, keep myself in order while still working this job. I like that there's a lot of flexibility in the hours. Or the people may say, I don't want you to come this day, come this day. Or I want to cancel this visit for today. Cool. Fine with me. So somebody asked, am I or was I afraid to start this job to like go into other people's houses? I actually worked, when I had my CNA license, I was a home health aide. And actually, I don't even think I have my CNA license yet, because I didn't need a CNA license. It was kind of like CBRF type stuff. Wait, no. Did I have my CNA license? I cannot remember. I don't remember. But either way it go, I wasn't a nurse. I was just like a home health aide. And I didn't even do anything aide specific, because all of the people could walk, go to the bathroom on their own, all that jazz. I literally was just like a companion. Like, I would drive to these people's houses, make them breakfast, sit with them. I had like one lady all the time, then I had a man and his wife, and the man could not be left alone by himself because he was kind of having dementia and going a little quicker than the wife was. So like, she was his caregiver, but if she wanted to go out and do this and do that, I had to come and sit with him. And I promise y'all, I did nothing medical. I used to drive these people to church. I drove the lady, the single lady that I had by herself, I drove her to like a farmer's market once to get some flowers. Like, going in people's houses and being all up in their stuff is really not something to be weirded out about, especially if it's your job. Like, they know you're going to be in their houses. Yeah. But if you mean it like on a, because I also did get this question too, was I afraid to like go around men or be alone with like men clients? No, because 90% of these people are over the age of 80, and I guarantee I can run faster. And also, I always have my phone with me. I always have my location on. My boyfriend knows. I told him, you know, I'm starting this job. If I ever don't come home, you know where I'm at. So, I'm not really afraid of that. Like I said, these are people who need help, who are, you know, really not at their best. So, I'm not thinking that they're gonna like, I'm gonna walk through the door, they all is gonna jump me. Like, what the hell? And the company I work for actually does extensive background checks on people. So, if somebody was to be like a grapeist or like pedophile, anything like that, like, I don't think they would even accept them as a client. My girls be knowing that I be having issues with coworkers. So somebody asked me, how are the people? And honestly, y'all, no shade, no tea, I love everybody, okay? I actually love everybody. Like, first of all, look at what they did on my first day. Me and another girl named Bree started on the same day. The hospital could never. They had this super cute sign out. They wrote this really cute message on my bag. I felt very welcome. Like, everybody was so sweet, so nice. They all took their time. They expressed their appreciation for having us, even though we ain't even did shit yet. Like, the hospital could never. The hospital management could never. So that, like, that right there, that kind of just showed me. And even like with, it was like everybody who came in the office, whether they were a nurse or not, was just so freaking sweet and so nice. There is like a group chat, so like we communicate on like Microsoft Teams, and there's like a group chat on there. They have like a fun section, so they basically came together and made like a fun committee so that we could do things together, like outside of the office. Everybody could get to know each other, and I just think that is just the cutest thing ever, because y'all know the hospital be fucking catty. Like, y'all know the hospital just be a bunch of like, all the fucking time, all the time. Everyone's always into it. It's always just attitude after attitude after attitude. So like, being somewhere where people were just chilling, being nice, doing their job, like, this seems like a much more lax nursing job, and I'm actually very, 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 very thankful for that. And my last question is, do I see myself staying at this job for like long term? Is there any other things that I would like to try nursing wise? Is this it for your girl? Now, y'all know your girl has always been very vocal about getting into cosmetic nursing. That is still something that I would love to do. But right now, it is just not something that I am going to be doing at this point in my life. If I even still do want to do that, it'll be farther down the line. I'm honestly not sure. Like, I'm not sure at this point in my life. I can't even tell y'all, because I have had so many plans for stuff to go a certain way, and it just don't even turn out like that. So who knows? And I honestly haven't been working on my own enough, I feel like, to answer this question. Like, I haven't done visits on my own yet. I've been with a preceptor every time that I've seen a patient the last 2 weeks. So I want to get my own feel and groove and, you know, my own little flow of the job before I make a decision on like if I like for real like it or not. Because I could say I like it right now while I'm watching somebody else do all the work, but when it comes time for me to do it, hopefully I feel the same. And that was it for all the questions. I hope y'all enjoyed this little mini Q&A about my new job. Make sure y'all are following me on Instagram, because when I be needing Q&A questions, like I said, don't nobody ever ask me nothing. So I'm thankful this time that I had a little something to give y'all. But make sure you guys go and follow me, because I do frequently post like, give me this, give me that, I need this, I need that, for YouTube and TikTok. And I would love your input. Don't forget to give this video a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.